Hey, what's up, guys? Kyle Galvin back in their video, and today I want to do the Denver Broncos 2024 uh, NFL Draft, or my thoughts about it. Um, Mostly my thoughts about this draft class. It's actually pretty interesting. Interesting what the Broncos actually had for the full draft class of 2024 going on there. Mostly, we didn't actually have a lot of draft capital this year because of the Russell Wilson trade. So this is actually pretty interesting to see what the Broncos actually can do with this draft class there going into next year. But honestly, it's going to take 3 years. These guys need to get developed there. And mostly a building thing there. It's mostly a learning curve there. But I think Sean Payton can get it done. We're technically building or rebuilding our team there. We're starting like technically a young team there this year. So honestly, the draft class there was a big banner for the Broncos, in my opinion, because a lot of people are saying about these guys who honestly went into college there, the Broncos actually picked up. Actually, are interesting guys there, even including Bo Mix there. I already did a Bo Mix video. You can go look that up for night one there. I don't really have to talk too much about Bo Mix on this in this video, but the other guys there I might talk about. Um, so First on the list there, we have Jonah Ellis. So we got an edge rusher there. We got Jonah Ellis there. I don't see too much what Jonah Ellis can actually fully do. He actually looked pretty interesting in college there. He can actually made a big edge. He's mostly a really good edge rusher there. Looking at highlights like what he actually did in college there, he actually looked like that type of guy who honestly might actually help the edge room for sure. We're actually technically hurting in fucking edge there. We're actually hurting in edge there. So Jonah Ellis there, we might actually see what he can actually do. But honestly, it's like, or he's going into edge room is kind of like but I guess it's more of an upgrade type of move there, where the Broncos can actually fully do with Joe Ellis there. So that was our second draft pick there for night two. I think that was like 73 overall. Um, so in day three, mostly because we never had we only had one pick in night two, or we had only one pick in night one. We had night two, or day two there, we only had one pick. Or day one, we had one pick. Day two, we had one pick. Day three, I think we had multiple picks in day three because we actually traded up there to get these extra players for the 102 pick there. So for the 102 pick there, we traded up for the Seahawks there to get Troy Franklin. So Troy Franklin there, I heard about him there. He's mostly like a stud type of guy there, who honestly looks really really solid there. According to Oregon fans there, according to Oregon fans, like that's Bo Mix's favorite target there going into it there. That was technically his favorite target there, and I think he might can actually fully fill the field there, and mostly having his third year with Bo Mix being quarterback under Troy there. Troy having Bo Mix as his quarterback there might make him pretty happy there. He might actually get to play with him a third season there to see how he actually does in the field there. A lot of people are saying he's kind of like a Jerry Jeudy, but with mostly acting like more like a football type of player. He's kind of like a May Flowers from the Cowboys. That's what I've been hearing from people there, saying he is actually kind of like a May Flowers guy. So mostly this is possibly a replacement for Jerry Jeudy there. So I actually like this pick there. This was a really good step there. Bo Mix got his guy back there, so that's actually going to be pretty interesting to see Troy Franklin to actually help us. Next we have can't really say his name. McCain Austin there, round 145. Um, uh, I guess he was from Memphis there. So technically, this guy was a CB there. Um, technically, I don't know too much about it there. A lot of people said he was like mostly like a stud there, and he was actually looking really, really good from Oregon there. That's what a lot of people were saying when he was playing for, not really Oregon, but Memphis there. When he was playing for Memphis, he actually looked like a fully like great stud there for the defensive side there. I didn't really see too much what he actually can do. Mostly looking at the highlights there, it just didn't look as as strong there, in my opinion. But I think he can actually fully learn it there. He might be much better in that cornerback we actually had there, number 27 there. He's not as good as PS2. PS2 is still the best there, but he might be better as the other cornerback was behind PS2. He might be much better in him there, or looking at him there. He actually got more interceptions there. Kind of looks like he gets in people's faces the way I was kind of looking at these films. So I actually kind of like that there. I kind of like a guy who wants to get in people's faces and stuff, because that's possibly like a win there. But I actually like it. I actually like that pick. It's an interesting pick. We'll see what actually happens with that. Then we got a guy from Notre Dame there. Alex Mentorman. 147. So 147 there. Sorry, kind of bad his name, but we got a guy from Notre Dame, running back from Notre Dame. He looks like a freaking tank. This guy looks like a tank there. Like, he is like a big guy there who can knock dudes over there, and this actually can help our running back room a lot there, because we have Javonte Williams, we have McLaughlin, and we have this guy from Notre Dame who honestly looks like a big guy, and he kind of looks like he can bulldoze people down there. Looking at the plays there, he actually is pretty good was pretty good in the red zone. He's actually pretty good in the red zone, and people are having a hard time knocking this guy down. So I think he looks really interesting there. I think he looks really interesting. I think he looks like this type of running back there who actually looks really good. So there might be also a running back battle going into next year also for the Broncos. Next we have another wide receiver from I forgot what college this is. I think it was from Florida State, not mistaken. Davis Vander there. Sorry, I botched his name. So I'm going to botch some of these guys' names. I think he looks okay. I think he's just like one of those guys who honestly might get cut. I think this is like a 6th round pick guy. I don't know why we picked up this guy there. He actually kind of looks pretty interesting there. We'll have to see in preseason, but I can't say too much words about this. I think this is like one of the worst picks we ever had. And then that was pick 235, and then almost up to Mr. Enrollment there at 256. We picked up a guard from Arizona there, from the Arizona Wildcats there. This might actually help our room in the offense there. We need a guard there. We need to block some guys there, because the guard position there, we technically lost Cushionberry there, so we needed a guard. I think this guard might be interesting there to actually to see how he can actually fully do, and to see how he can actually guard there. A lot of Wildcat fans were actually saying he was actually pretty interesting in Arizona. He was actually pretty interesting in Arizona there. That's what a lot of Wildcat fans were actually saying. But we'll have to see what it is and stuff. But mostly the greatest. But yeah, that's all the players there. That's all the players. Mostly the great draft they gave us a B minus, but mostly for my great draft there, I'm not gonna give this possibly maybe a B plus there. I think this draft class kind of deserves a B plus, not really a B minus there, like the NFL gave us. Mostly technically the grade system is kind of stupid at this point. It's kind of dumb. The grading system is actually pretty dumb, so we don't know what these guys are gonna do there on the field. But yeah, I technically broke this down. What do you guys think about the Broncos draft class there? The only one I didn't really talk about was Bo Mix, but I already did a Bo Mix video on that. You can go check that out. So, yep. Comment, rate, and response to Tuesday Barrels. We like Love Barrels. Please subscribe. Hit that bell notification on the below Zoom live streams. Comment, response to Tuesday Barrels. Okay, and peace.